Okay, so final measurements on the fireplace. I confirmed that we have 41.5 here. Originally on my drawing I had 41 5/8. It really is 41.5. And in fact down here, brick to brick is 41 3/8 tight. I don't think that's going to cause a problem. This top piece, I have 41.5 for a dimension on that. That's the one that could be tight. But it only sticks in just a bit. So we do have 8 inches on all the brick, the verticals also. Here's where the top of the interior of the wood mantle rested on here, and that's 50 1/4 pretty much. Of course, the new hearth is going to be raised up 3 inches, but this will be raised accordingly. So in regard to how much space we have to the interior of the wood mantle for the precast and the granite, there's plenty of room. So I'm going to have to move this up, but I'm probably going to replace it with a longer one that will get out here further so that I can attach out here. There was a single screw in it here. I'm probably going to use brad nails so that there will be no visible fasteners. I'll have to cut the base. And I thought about how the hearth is going to interact with the base. The top of the hearth will be above the base by maybe a 1/2 inch. And so it's about, the base is 2 3/8 wide, but there's space between the bottom of the base and the brick. So from the brick it measures 2 5/8 to the top of the base. Whatever, I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to cut it back. I'll cut it as needed each step of the way. So the hearth slab will have to be poured, then the hearth granite will go on. The 2 vertical pieces of precast, and I've made notes elsewhere, need to be slightly shorter so that I have room to adjust where this piece of precast goes, and I'll simply shim on top of the granite hearth underneath the precast to have it at the right height. I'll set all 3 pieces at the same time. So this brick is flush with the drywall. Pretty much it's flush here. Over here, the brick is sticking out. This one is sticking out 1/4 inch. This one nearly 1/4 at the top here. So that may kind of, it'll impact the relationship, but the issue of depth regarding where the granite sits, and then as the wood mantle comes against the granite, is it against the drywall? Right now I'm planning on making the precast I believe 2 7/8 thick, and I honestly think I should just stick with that, even though this brick is standing out from the drywall some. Before I pulled the mantle off, I noticed the drywall is bowed like this a bit, but I can press it in, shoot my brad nails, press it in over here, shoot my brad nails. Whatever's left, whatever other issues there are, I can caulk and then touch up. I may put cleats out here like there are here also. I believe the outside dimension on that is 64, and that puts it out about here, about where this hazy line is. So There's room for a cleat, I believe. I can screw those on when I'm installing the wood. There's a little bit of mortar I'm going to have to knock out in places like here. So far today I took the mantle, it's in the truck. I vacuumed out the fireplace, confirmed my numbers. I'm going to confirm a few more here. So, from the brick hearth, this is 30 and a half, 30 and 5/8, 30 and a half here to the bottom of the brick. Wowee, this one here is 30 and an 1/8 shy. So this brick is hanging lower and the brick hearth is higher here. So we want to be sure to have, the only way this is going to impact me is the height, the length of my materials, both my precast, which I can cut significantly short, but my granite, the granite on the face here and this granite need to fit. And the impact would be that this piece of granite, if these are too long, then this piece of granite would be too high. And of course this one, we want to be behind it. You could, it may not make a difference. The pieces, they're not going to bond them for me, so I'll be just setting them, and then I think it'll all work out fine. But in the end, if there's a little difficulty, I can simply, like this piece of granite and this one, I can just trim a little off at the bottom to make for a perfect fit. My thought that so the hearth will be black granite. This is going to be a dark green with large fleck color called Uba Tuba, and where it meets the hearth, because both colors are dark, if there's a little gap there, or if the bottom edge of the Uba Tuba has a little chip or something, and I mean little, it's really not going to show, but I'll probably have some black non-sanded grout, and I can push in there. So I think we are good. Again, I'll be trimming the wood base, putting cleats on the wall here, and one of the only things that is not determined yet is the color that I'm going to spray the wood mantle. Okay.